Chuck Storms and I have just completed the publication Louis Ortega, Braiding in the California Tradition for the University of Oklahoma Press. And it's been a wonderful 6 years working on this publication for the press. And this is something that mostly the horse community of California has been waiting for a long time. But the main collection of Mr. Ortega's beautiful rawhide braiding of horse gear is here at the National Cowboy and Western Heritage Museum in Oklahoma City. Louis Ortega, who passed away in 1995 at 97 years old, was a fifth-generation Californian. His ancestor, Jose Francisco de Ortega, was with the Portola expedition that came north from Baja California in 1769. And so his ancestry in California goes back, like I said, 5 generations. And he was very, very proud of being one of the first European native Californians. As so his family were in his father on down, all had ranches there in the Santa Barbara area. And he grew up, his father being a foreman of the Spade S Ranch. And he was around, as he called them, the viejos, the old ones, the old vaqueros who showed him the old methods of horsemanship and reining and how to use the old braided equipment. So he always wanted to learn how to braid that equipment, bothered a lot of the older vaqueros to show him how to do that. And so he started braiding when he was about 12. At that young age of 12, he became familiar with an old mission vaquero. His name was Fernando Lobrado, and he was born around 1804, as much as he could remember. And so it was about 1910, 1912 when he was first introduced to him, and it started bothering Fernando to teach him how to braid. And he tells a story when he was 12 that Fernando said, okay, I will spend time teaching you how to braid for about a year. And he credits him with most of his knowledge of the old ways of braiding. And so because Louis lived almost 100 years old, and Fernando Lobrado was over 100 years old when he taught Louis, that's 2 generations that went back 2 centuries of old Spanish traditions of horsemanship. And so I was quite honored to have met Louis and spent time with him and made recordings about those traditions and about how he came to spend over 50 years in his art. Chuck Storms and I, when we first started talking about putting this book together, we realized what was important was that the readers learn a little bit more about the legacy that Mr. Ortega left for other rawhide braiders and for other people who loved and used braided raw.